Hello everyone, welcome to Railgrade. I've been looking forward to this game. I got a suggestion in a comment some time ago to take a look at this game, and it just released on Steam like last week. This will release on Monday. So last week it released, I think it was 13th. Correct me if I'm wrong there in the comments, of course. But yeah, it's a really interesting little story-based train game. We are playing a lot of the sweet transits in this channel usually, and this is a bit different to that. First off, it's played out in the future. Secondly, it's played in stages. So you can see that we have actually started over here. I played this on a stream the other day. Go back on the channel if you want to see that. It should all be available right there. So feel free to take a look at that. But yeah, as you can see, it started out really well. We did like S rank all the time, of course, because that's kind of what I do on this channel. And then we continue with S rank when we got to the new region as well. So I was like, yeah, I'm feeling kind of confident. This should be fine. And then I got to this region 2 map and it was an A rank all of a sudden. I'm like, wait. Okay, this is still just 13 seconds, right? We're good. I just fucked something up. So it's fine. And then I went here and I'm like, whoa. 55 minutes it took me to do this. And for S rank I need 25 minutes. So yeah. Let's skip those two and let's do this one. I just see. Can't be any worse, right? Surely we're gonna do fine. So first off, we get to select a region. It tells us a little bit about the region itself. We also have some modifier if you want to make it easier for yourself, or no ghosting, which will make it even harder for yourself. Probably would have made a lot of my previous sections not even function at all. So yeah, if you want to, that's an option. We are not going to. So here is part of the story. Hey Yoshida. Our lawyers secured your license for the generalist workhorse engine from Westminster Tech. So this is a new engine that we just got. You should have already received the notification. Yes, we did. I'll assign you a new region, which might prove more of a challenge. Sorry for this distance. I'm not good with maps. Nothing hard. Just keep the basics of economics in mind. Perhaps more important of all, build multiple railways. So this one was quite straightforward. There's been some really good jokes in these transmissions that we're receiving every now and then. So yeah, but most importantly, listen to this music. Tunes in this game is amazing. You should listen throughout this whole episode because it just becomes better. It's so good. So this is a city. City provides workers that can be assigned to various industries under your control. Alright, the number of workers you have access to depends on the population of a city. Yeah, that makes sense, of course. We have 6 workers right now, I guess. Select the city by pressing this when your cursor is above it. Seems fairly simple. Here we can see that it's not growing at the moment. We have a population of 55, but we only have 6 workers for some reason. And we can see the workforce that is being supplied right there. 1 workforce per 8 population. Okay, so it's not actually workers, it's workforce. Meaning probably more than 1 person. 8, it seems like. So we're still kinda in this tutorial-ish phase of the game, where they're introducing a lot of things. So up until now we learned about trains, we've learned about oil production, the like general cargo system. So now it looks like we're moving into this population part of the tutorial, or the more advanced tutorial. So it should be interesting to see where this leads. You can increase the population of a city by fulfilling its demands. Yeah, that makes sense, resulting in more workers for you. You can see here that the city demands are water, salt, wire, or steel. Or steel, not and. Yes. So we just need to provide one of them. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, if you have salt, then that's all you need, right? As long as you're salty, then you're feeling all good. When you're ready, press the backspace to exit this screen. Water your city. City population 55 out of 128 population. Cities have needs. Each level their demands increases. Makes sense. So to start, the water pumps west of the city can meet the level 0 demand. Once the city levels up, you must also supply energy. Until then, any energy you deliver will catalyze the city to grow faster. Cool. Got it. So this should be fairly simple. We have a bank right here where you can lend money. I have never had to use that. We also have a customs voucher. This is like the upgrade system that you have in the game. So you can see that I already have the upgrade for the oil power plant. That's like part of the tutorial. I probably should look into these a lot more. But yeah, it's hard for me to know which one to select. No way, do we get more tunes? Hell yeah! That is dope. I kind of want to spend all of my vouchers on the music. The music is the best part of this game. Must be built on top of a steam vent, produces energy. I think we'll get a new train. Purchase that, and then we'll get a geothermal power plant as well. Maybe even the upgrade. If we can, why not, right? That'll be fine. Damn, I love the music in this game, man. It's so good. It is so good. Got some more licenses that allows us to build a little bit more stuff. So they mentioned that they had water somewhere. This is an oil well, and that's an oil power plant. So I guess we need to place down the water production ourselves. Do we even have water somewhere? There's a water pump, and then we have water over here as well. Okay, and there's another water pump. Okay, so if I go, you can select down here. You can see we have track, station, train, salvage, industry, bank, vouchers. So those are connected to the same buildings as we had voucher, and then we have bank. And then we have industries, so this allows us to build different industries. Currently we only have access to 3 buildings and only one of them that we don't have the resources for right now. But we can build water pumps and oil wells. This will expand, I'm fairly certain of. And then we start with a track. So we want to build a track that goes something like this. And I've learned by, let's say, previous mistakes, that you do kind of want to make sure that these guys are somewhat in a good position. What I mean by that is that while the trains are able to... Can you have these go through the city? Oh wow, okay. I don't really need that though, do I? So yeah, while they can actually pass through each other, it still slows down the train, so it's not really optimal to do that, to be frank. And we're gonna go with you over here, and then we're gonna have... Let's see, this guy is gonna continue this way. Oh wow, doesn't that work? I thought I was gonna do something new here. Can I not do this? No, you can't actually cross those, it seems like. So if we go instead like this, we should be able to go... F will bring it up one step. And then V should bring it down one step again, so we can connect to this. And that's exactly what we want. That'll allow them to go around that. We will then put a train on here. You can flip the trains by R. And then we get to put some new trains on here. So we have a few different options. We can have the boiler engine, which if we select one of those, you can see that we get some information about how well they're doing. 33 kilometers an hour, acceleration 2.7, and then 40% climbing rate. If we get one of these instead, you see 55 kilometers an hour, 3.7, so a little bit faster, a little bit better climb rate. If we then get a custom one, which we just unlocked, it's a lot faster, a lot better in all aspects. So that's kind of where we want to go. The workhorse is what we just unlocked, but the custom engine is a monster. Small issue though. He doesn't like to carry any cargo. So for us to be able to actually do that, we need a train that can do cargo. Which we can't put down because I'm stupid. Of course, we need a station. I'm being a dum-dum. So something like that, you can have at most 6 station platforms on one train. We will then put you right here. And if we go with... That doesn't work. We just confirm that this one can't do cargo, so we're gonna do the workhorse. Why am I unable to put a... Oh, because I don't have anything... We of course need stations in both ends. I'm being really all over the place today, I feel like. So if we go something like that, you can see that it complains if you try to put more than 6 segments. The more stations you have, the quicker they will unload and offload. So it's of value to actually have a high amount of them. So what else do we want to do here? Well, we want to get the water one. So if we put that one on, we can actually run cargo. I'm just being a dum-dum. Yes, there is no issue with running cargo. You can see that the biggest difference between these two is that if we are adding cargo to this train, so this guy doesn't really like to pull cargo very much. So if we add 1 cargo to this, you can see that it drops instantly down to 74 kilometers an hour. And the more cargo we add, the slower the train is going to be. The difference between that and if we use this train, which is a workhorse engine, you can see that he can actually hold a few of these without having any issues. So even if we add 2 trains, we can see that the top speed and the acceleration doesn't change. But once we go above that, that's when we're starting to see some issues. So yeah, I'm guessing there's a lot more to it than just adding trains. Because this is actually slower, even though the train itself is quicker. We're gonna go with the workhorse. We're gonna go with something like that. That should be pretty good. I find 4 of them to be a good spot, because majority of the trains that you are using, or the majority of the different stations that you're building, can only hold 4 cargo anyway. Some of them I've seen 8, but majority it is 4 that aligns to it. So let's put that on there. I kind of want this guy to be able to go around instead. So what if I go here? And then we go up 1 step. And we'll go here and into there. And that should mean that we can get rid of this guy and continue with you further that way. Then we can easily add on more water if we need to. And you'll see here that this guy will now go and he will deliver water to over here, and then he will go back as well. So we're gonna have to tell him to go to the left here instead of going to the right. That will be pretty good. And we can of course add another one onto here if we need to as well. You can see that we now have water available. But we need 16, so we're gonna need a few more of these. You can easily just clone a train like this. And you can then place it right there. And he will go and do exactly the same. He will pick up more of the water, and we should be able to fairly quickly get the water demand actually going here. Another thing that we can do is we can go and add to this water train. And this train is going to go to the same direction right there. We are then going to have you go this way. Bump up 1 step. Something like that. And go around in a circle. Well, circle-ish. And some stations here as well. And then we should make sure that these guys are not doing something stupid. They're usually pretty good at not selecting weird routes when you're adding to it, but I like to keep an eye on it still, just to make sure that that's actually the case. So if we take one of you guys, we can now clone this, and you'll see that if we put him on here, he will by default learn that he needs to go in between these 2. So they are kind of smart on where you place them. Since the trains themselves does not have routes, you actually design the route from moving the different switches, and you can switch for either one specific train or for all trains that goes on that specific route. Both is possible, which is nice. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to delete you. Come on. There we go. So we can see now that we are actually keeping up with the water, somewhat at least. It's not great. I guess we might be a little bit too quick here. 3.6 every minute it looks like we're doing here. And the plan for this one is that we need to produce a bunch of energy as well. So maybe we should start working on that. Could put another wood water on here. I'm not sure we do probably need that actually. So if we want to do that, we should probably start by having this guy just kind of connect something like this. And he will connect to an oil patch. We have oil well there. That could be an option if we wanted to go that route. Yeah, why not, right? What if we go with you like this? Across to here, around the oil patch, and then we're gonna have him go something like this. We can then have, let's see, some stations. So we are going to have to bring oil from over here. That should be fairly simple. We will just go 6 stations. You probably don't want to use 6 stations every time. It's just, I'm kind of used to that at this point. So we'll go with 4 of these. And we'll do the same here. We'll just finalize that. How is this looking? You are kind of filling up on enough that we do want to have another train going here as well. Let's finalize you. Let's put that to work. This is a bank. Bank can offer you access to additional budget to do what with as you please. Select the bank by pressing that, and your cursor is above it to learn more about how they work. Yeah, we just spoke about this game. Banks can offer you loans based on your current net profit. Okay. You can also deposit excess budget to earn interest. Try to utilize the bank by withdrawing or depositing money. When you are ready, press this to escape this screen. Will do. I really kind of don't really care about this. Let's deposit money then. I think that will be fun. Having a positive bank balance will earn you interest, and negative balance will cost you interest. Okay. Additionally, your train stations and industry structures have an upkeep cost to keep them running, which will be counted against your revenue. That makes sense. Okay, so we get the $23 interest then. That seems good. Let's get a bunch of workers into here. You can see the top left, the buildings that do need workers always have it mentioned in the actual build menu. You also get a notification when that happens. I think we should clone you, put another guy on here. Just to bring in a little bit more oil. If we need to, we might not actually need to. No. Never mind. Let's sell that one. How is this looking? You seems to be doing all right. How about this one? Still not keeping up with water. That is crazy. What did the energy do here? It increases the production speed. In this situation, it means that we are gaining more population, right? That seems to be the name of the game here. Yeah, we are really struggling to keep up with all of the water that we need to get out here. I wonder if we should use the actual power here to bring... I think that might actually be a reasonable idea. Let's try to bring these guys up here. Bring it something like... I think you only need one tile to be able to turn. Ooh, I built this too close. Okay. So let's try to turn you around. We'll do that. Again, I'm gonna delete that. We are then going to set up another train on here. Right after we have put up some new stations. I think 4 is probably enough. Do the same here. Oh, we're out of money. That's not good. That's why we needed the extra income there. But yeah, if we get a train on here, we should be making a little bit more money. I wonder if we actually need the second train on here. I don't think we do. Yeah, I don't think we need 2 trains here. Let's sell this guy. And maybe let's sell this guy as well. If they're not doing what they're supposed to, I don't think we're gonna need them. So let's put a train on here instead. And he is going to go like this. It's gonna be a workhorse. It's gonna take energy cars. And it will bring those down to the water. What that will do is will allow them to actually utilize the energy to produce more water. That is the idea behind this. So if we put those on there, you'll see that he will fill up with 4 energy. There you go. And we also have power right here, which means that this guy should probably be cloned. So we can have even more water available here. Because once we get power to this place, it will produce water a lot quicker. So once it hits 4, I'm going to put up another train. If we have the money for it. It is going down a lot faster than I wanted it to. There we go. Now we can get another train on here. However, I don't think we need to. I think we just finished this. So fantastic. The city has leveled up. As population grows and the cities level up, they gain additional demands. Let's select the city and see what the new demands are. Total produced 12 out of 40 energy. Now that the city has leveled up, it will also demand energy. The other types of freight could meet the level 1 demands, but this region only has energy available. Yes, makes sense. Note: trains will stop at any station where a loaded freight is demanded or produced freight is stocked. Trains will otherwise pass through. Trains will yell Y when passing a station, so watch for those signs to identify problems. Okay. I'm not sure I even understand what that means. Wow, that's nice. I like that. That's nice. Okay, select the city. As you can see, the city is now has 2 demands that must be met for its population to continue growing. Try fulfilling both of the city's demands to continue its growth. When you're ready, press that. Next up is energy. We are already producing energy, so we kind of cheated a little bit and got ourselves ready to start up here. I think we can place another train. Did I sell that now? I'm a damn idiot. Okay. I was going to clone it. That was my planned course of action. We're gonna do that. We probably want to have this guy try to head over here somehow. Probably through this. So if we do this, we should be able to maybe connect him directly to this. I'm guessing that's worth it. And then from here we can have him go... let's see, maybe we can just have him do something like this. That might work. Have them kinda go on the same track a little bit here. I think that will be good. They will actually go in the right directions as well. So everything we need to do now is to take this guy. We need to clone him and we need to put him on right here. Same thing here, he is just going to run energy, so nothing really to change there. We just need some more money, which we are fairly close to getting, I hope. We're actually losing more money than we're gaining, so maybe not that close. It's really hard to be working with the cash in this money in general, or this game in general. I find myself very often out of cash. Just a little bit of money. Surely we can get that. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to wait a little bit then. 576 is what we need. We're gonna get a little bit there. And we can get that built now. Very good. He will in turn go down this way. And then he will come back up the right here. So that is kind of the idea I have now. So we want to bring as much... Did you just deliver power? No, you picked up energy. Yes. Good. That's what we wanted to see. That's what we wanted to see. So, yeah. We are in a fairly okay. Banks can lend me money. I'm aware of that, but we don't need that. We are fine, okay? We're doing fine. Total energy produced 19 out of 40. We are still a little bit low on this. How is the population doing? Water is fine. Water is doing fine. We probably want to get another one of these eventually. Oh wow, is all of these running from here? Can I tell you maybe to go this way instead then? Yes, we have one actually going that direction at least. I think we're only using one of the water stations at the moment. So that's not great. But it seems like the water is going down a lot slower now as well. Required min 1. Required per minute 1, I guess that means. Same thing with energy. We are working on the energy right now. We just need a little bit more cash, and we're actually a little bit low on this as well. Which needs, you can see that all have different requirements. So for the water pump, we can provide energy as a catalyst, and that will bring up the production of water. However, if we're looking at oil well, then they actually need water as a catalyst instead. So if we want to provide water for them, we could get it from somewhere else. Which I don't know where it is. Maybe up here? Yeah, we have some water springs right here. So if we get enough money at some point to produce that, that would be one way to do that. Another thing is that we could have this guy configured to bring water as well. And then we could delete 2 of you, bring on 2 water. What that will do is that he will pick up water here, bring it to our oil power plant. That means that the oil power plant will work faster, which is always welcome. Which is always welcome. Anything else that we can do around here to kind of just get this chugging along quicker now? I don't think we have too much to do actually. We can pick up 1 more water from this guy, which he will. This guy will then drop off the oil that we need, yes. And you will pick up the energy. Very good. So yeah, we are kind of doing everything we can here. This guy just needs to produce more. That's all there is to it. So if we go into the industry and we look at oil well, we need 1024 for that. So a little bit more cash and we should be able to get that going. We could go to the bank and we could do a withdrawal of money. That'll give us some cash back, and that means that we can go and we can take our industry and place down another water spring. Must be placed on a valid source node. Did I not select the right one? No, I selected the oil well. We need to select the water spring. But do we really want that? We could just bring water from here, right? If we get some power up and running there as well. That could be an option. What if we do that? What if we do that? We'll get this guy to go around here and then down. Can you turn around here? No. So we want you to go there, and then these should probably continue forward like this instead, so that we can connect these together somehow eventually. And then we can get rid of all of you, and you get you to connect back here. And that should then allow them to go. So you will go around there and then up to here. And then you can go something like that. Gosh, that is really inconvenient. Can I go here instead? No. I built this really, really dumb. The best way would be to be able to have it go here. Which seems to just work. Don't you love it when that's the thing? So what we want to do is we want to have the station go this way instead. So instead of having these be stations, we want to have you and you, maybe not both of you. Okay, that one can be a station, and then this should continue up there eventually. Which means that you need to be gone. You should probably be gone, and let's see if we can have you go up there. And let's build some stations right here. Like that. This guy goes straight up again. So yeah, there's a lot of these small intricacies that you need to work with, which honestly I find really funny. Some people probably don't. But yes, I find it really fun to work with these kind of things. So we need to bring even more water, which means that we can probably take another one of these trains. We can clone him, tell him to go over here, turn him around as well. And he should be bringing water as well up to there. Should be pretty good. And we have burnt a lot of money again. So yes, you are going to have to bring water if you have any, which it doesn't look like we have too much. We do have a lot of water right here though, so we could actually increase the amount of water we're delivering. Doesn't look like we need that though. If we really needed to, I guess we could bring water to here. That would be an option. We could also have... Let's see, we could do this. How are you behaving? So you can go... Oh, you're actually like driving the opposite direction. That's probably not what we want. We want you to go that way and then up around to there. So the opposite direction to where you are going now. So if you go... Oh man, okay. Can you like reverse? What if we do that? What if you turn the other direction instead? And then we have you go that way, and we have you go around here. I have a plan. What about that? Then you will go there, you'll go around that way. And that should be the way we want it to be. Because yes, as soon as they go against each other, you saw it up here earlier, they can pass through each other, but one of the trains has to be standing still for that to happen. So it is not super efficient to do it that way, unfortunately. I wonder if we want to... You've never actually got any... Okay, let's send you up there to get some power. We want some energy on this train. Oh, he's gonna take all of it now. That sucks. We really wanted that power. Okay, can you pick up water here? Or is that being used for others? Yeah, that's being used for others, so he will not do that. Might need another oil station then, before we do anything else. We are getting closer to be able to put down another oil well, but we are already in A rank. So you can see how hard this is. We just need to produce a little bit more power. Which is a lot harder than you think, to be honest. We might be... No, we're only getting 2 oil now. So yeah, that's not gonna work either. That's not gonna work either, but we are using the water at least. So it might be worth it to place down another crude oil train here soon. Got another 5 minutes if we want to end with a B score rank. So yeah, it really kind of turned up the difficulty really quickly here. Now we want you to go down there so you can produce more water for this guy. And there we have it. I think this is it. Are we producing enough? Yes, we are. So we actually managed to get B rank at least. So that's a decent thing. It's not horrendous. It's not the best either. But yeah, it's a really interesting game. I have thoroughly fell in love with this game, especially the music. The music is just fantastic. Let's get going. Yeah, there's a really cool photo mode as well. So you can cruise around and look at your creations if you want to, which of course you want. Kinda wish you could pause the game though, so you can actually take a proper screenshot somehow. Okay, so we actually finished the mission and now we get our briefing more or less. So I forgot how licensed remote monitoring, so I will need to trust that you learned economic optimization well enough. What I do know is the computer says you've completed the tasks and the region is functional, so good on you. Yes. And there we have it. So that is the region 3 completed, I guess. And we unlocked the oil power plant, so we can actually build those now, not only use the ones that are available in the map. And you can see that we just reached a B rank, so not great. I'm curious if I should go back and try to S rank all of these. I would like to do that. Maybe I'll do that on a stream or something at some point. Let me know. Let me know what you want to see. Anyways, that's gonna do it for this episode. So I'm gonna leave you all here. If you want to see more of Railgrade, we will be continuing playing this for quite some time. So feel free to drop a subscription, leave a comment down below, and of course, click that like button, it really helps out. So I'll see you all in the next one. Bye everyone.